Well, today is October 2nd, 2023, and this is the pasture that I'll be mowing. It's at 7 a.m. and the sun has just come up. And today I'll be mowing this pasture here. There's a little bit more. The Highland cattle are way down there on the back side of that pond. And they're all relaxing. They're eating. You can hardly see them, but they're there. Uh, yeah, I'm going to be mowing this pasture here today. Yeah, I'll let it grow up just like the ones out there. And there's the road over that way. I can't mow up here on the side of this hill. I've never was able to mow up here. No, but I try to spray this when I can't, since I can't mow it. But I can mow it down on the bottom. Nothing ever seems to grow on that hill. But anyway, it's not so bad over there. I've mowed years before, but not last year. There's a little bit more around the corner, around the right side of those trees. But it looks just like that back there. It's mostly ironweed. The hard part to mow is right through here. On the bottom of this hill is where I feed the hay. And I used to feed the hay over that way. Sometimes I still do, where those dead trees are. But as you can see, feeding the hay next to those trees killed the trees. Too much manure, I guess. And anyway, I feed them here on the bottom of this hill. It's out of the wind during the winter time, and I can keep an eye on them too. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be mowing this today. Not right now. It's a little bit too early. I'll let the sun come up and maybe take some of the dew off. But I'll be going in through that gate over there by the road. That's where I go in. That's how I get into this pasture. And I'll mow this bottom. I have to be careful though, because there's probably some limbs down in there. So I have to keep my eyes open. This will be the hard part. I'll save that till last. I'll mow the big areas first, out there, where just the ironweed are growing. I'll clean that up first. Okay, well, I have to go back in and get ready. Sun's up, and I need to get this done today because I got other things to do. Other things to plan, I guess I could say, after I get this mowing done. Okay, well, that's all. That's all until I start mowing. Okay. Nice sunrise. Good. All right. I'll be back. Well, it's just after 7 a.m. on October 2nd, 2023. And this is the pasture I'm going to be mowing today. It's right next to my house, or it's behind my house, in the bottom down here. Yeah. It's only about 4 acres of pasture. Yeah, the sun's already up. The dew's still pretty heavy. I'm going to wait till the dew dries off a little bit. Yeah, it's next to my road, or next to the road, and it won't be too hard to cut. It's mostly ironweed, but right along the bottom of this hill, bottom of that hill, it'll be thick with that, because that's where I feed the hay bales, along the bottom of this hill, and that's where those sticker weeds and Jimson weeds are growing, and also over there by those dead trees. The branch on the neighbor's field, it flows under the road here, and it follows that fence for a little while until it hits that hill. Then it goes around over by those dead trees, and then goes back to the left again. So that's the water that's channeled through this bottom here. And there's also a branch that comes through those trees and starts over that way. Yeah, so that's another source of water that comes through here. And the cattle are way back there grazing. But like I said, it's hard to see this early in the morning. Well, I gotta get going. I don't use the tractor or mow anything on the side of this steep hill here. It's too dangerous. So I just keep everything down in the low area. Eh, there's also lots of branches through here too. Because every time I got something that falls off of there, I just throw it over the fence, and the cows eventually make it wind up down here, or something falls off these trees. This tree looks like it's dying. Well, I gotta get going. It's still a little chilly out here, and I ain't dressed for it. Sun will warm it up though later today. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be mowing this here today. All right, bye. I'll see you later when I bring the tractor down here. Tractor and more. Okay. It won't be too long. It's like I said, it's just after 7 a.m. and I'll probably start around 8. Today, October 2nd, 2023. Oh, it's about it's about 7:30 a.m. and I just wanted to show the sun's up. It's behind those trees up there, right behind that big tree somewhere. That big dead tree. Yeah, I remember when that big dead tree was a little sapling down in here when I first had this area cleared out with a bulldozer. This is the bottom pasture behind my house. House is up that way, and I had this bulldozer, and then I had it seeded with grass. I think that was before I dug this pond. Yeah, that was before I dug the pond. Anyway, there's a Highland cattle down in there. Oh, a squirrel too. Uh, and look at the squirrel. Oh. Anyway, I mowed this with a lawnmower back then. My first time, I mowed it with a lawnmower because it was all seeded. It was nice. That's before I had cattle in here. Before I had any cattle, it was all trees. And then I had it pushed out and planted grass and mowed it with a lawnmower. And that little ash tree was growing there. No bigger than smaller than my arm, I guess. It was pretty small. I let it grow. And it grew up, and I think I got hit by lightning last year because it didn't do too good this year. Anyway, I just want to show you what it looks like from down here on this side. I had this pond dug out because there was always a wet spot there. I mean, always. All the water comes down from that little stream there, off those branches, mostly across the road and come down through here. The stream follows along the edge of that hill there, along the edge of those woods on the other side there, and empties into the creek over that way. But sometimes when the water is too heavy or a lot, it'll overflow and come down through this way. And it was so wet. It was always so wet through here. So I just had it dug out. Had it dug out and made a pond. Worked out pretty good. I can't get in close to it. Most of the dirt was piled up on the other side. There's make like a dam, and over here too. And then overflow is over that way where the cattle are, and it flows out down that way. Yeah, there's the cattle. Anyway, that's what I got to mow. Clean it up a little bit. I didn't mow it last year, but I'll get to it this year. Today. Today's the day. I'm going to finish up my mowing. I don't mow up here. There's the barn. I don't mow up here. I've mowed this once or twice with a lawnmower, but not lately. I need to work on this area too. This is supposed to be my orchard, and there's my pears. Cattle are keeping the pears cleaned up on the ground. Okay. Cow's looking at me like, am I going to give them something? Nope. No, I don't feed these guys corn. All they eat is grass and hay. Okay, well, sun's getting high. I need to get in the house, get ready, get my tractor going, and start mowing this, whether it's wet with dew or not. I can't mow in the pond there, but I can mow up on the pond dam. Wherever I can mow, I'll mow. Yeah, yeah, I'll get something. I'll get it cleaned up. Okay, well, I gotta get this show on the road. Okay. Now this is the walnut tree, and that's a walnut tree. They were here. I left them. There's a couple more walnut trees over there, right behind that cow. Yeah. Okay. There's also a little pond back there behind that poplar tree. A little bitty hole. That was my first. That was my first little hole. I just had them dig it out when they were pushing out this rest of the stuff in the beginning. I had them dig a little hole there just to stop the flow of the water. Okay. Okay. Well, let me get something going in here. All right. That's all for now. I'll bring the tractor in and get something mowed here. Bye. Well, still October 2nd, 2023, and it's about 8:30 a.m. I'm just getting started on my mowing this bottom pasture near my house, or behind my house. This is where I feed the cattle in this small pasture along the bottom of that field. Okay, and I'm going to mow it today. That's my gate, access gate. Good. It's just down the road from my driveway. Okay, let's get this show on the road and let's start mowing. Okay, I'm ready to go. Well, only went a few feet from the gate. And there was a big rose bush here, and I guess I forgot to pick no more up as I sheared the bolt. Under there. Hard to get to it. Anyway, I got it fixed. I made sure to carry some with me. I figured it would have enough. I went through the whole 20-acre pasture without breaking the shear bolt. Without shearing the bolt. I come into this little thing here and right over that rose bush, and guess what? I sheared it off. Anyway, it's fixed now. I can get back to work. What do I do with it? I gotta do something with that. I think I'm going to drag it out of my way. Drag a few more of these out of my way too before I start getting back on the tractor. Okay. Well, I came to the creek here. This is where the stream turns. The stream from the road turns and goes into the field, into the pasture. There's next curve right before that tree. So I gotta make sure I stay out of that. Pretty deep or something. Not so deep over there, but I'm still trying to stay out of it. Okay, I'm going to so those off there, those are the original, that's what's left over of all the trees that were pushed out of there. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of them, but I guess they all rotted. Not these on the tail. That's the last of the trees. From this whole bottom there, I had them all pushed up there. Some of them were there. I can't remember where the rest of them were. Anyway, let's get started on this. Those trees there, I'll wait till last. I'll get these other ones off. I'll get that whole area there. Out there. Okay, let's get going. Well, I didn't get very far before I sheared another bolt. I just replaced it. There it is on there. I guess I got too close to this ditch, this drainage ditch here. And I guess my back wheel slipped off, or front wheel, something. Anyway, I wound up digging the dirt. See how close I cut the ground there? sheared off another one. I gotta be more careful. That's two in such a short span from the gate and around this little stream here. The stream goes on down along here. Actually, when I had this pushed out, the stream was going. Look at these gypsies. This is where I used to feed hay. That's what killed them trees there. Anyway, the stream used to go down through there. Like I said, that was a wet spot. And I rechanneled it. Through here, and to go out along that way. That's my way. Take the water away. Some of it still overflows, like right where I'm standing. I had a lot of water come out last winter or this spring or something, and I had to clean it up. I had to redig this. I had to dig out a few places that had dammed up with a branch or something, and I went through this area. I should have it dug out again by a backhoe, but I ain't got that far yet. Anyway, I'm gonna drive along here, work around in the back there, and I'm gonna go around the whole area, and then I'm gonna wind up by that pond, and then I'll start tearing out stuff. There. A little bit here, a little bit there. We'll see how it's going. I'm gonna look for big branches. That's what I'm looking for right now. Well, this is the northeast corner of the small pasture behind my house. I mowed around here a little bit. I got a little bit more to do in there. I was going to pick up all the branches, but I said, heck with it. I'll just mow around it. And the rest of the side back here. It's not too bad. I don't know what my excuse is this time. Shared another bolt. I was trying to make this short turn on this side of that log. Of course, that log was in one piece when I started. Well, it was rotten, but it was still round. But as I made my turn, I couldn't turn short enough, and my front tire ran right down the middle of that tire as it split, and I couldn't stop, and I couldn't pick up my mower fast enough, and I wound up shearing another bolt. Oh boy, what did I just step on? I stepped on a cowboy. Good thing I didn't puncture a tire with that. Yeah, this area back here is whenever an animal died, for whatever reason. It's been a while since I had any die over here. But anyway, I always drug them out here with the bolt to eat them off. Didn't happen very often, but once in a while. Especially early on when I first moved here. Okay. I split that pretty good, didn't I? With my front tire. Anyway, I got the bolt change again. So that's the third one. Okay, let's see if I can finish this pasture without shearing anymore. See how these debris feel here. I'll be okay. Anyway, that's what it looks like from here. That goes out to the road to the right. There's my back of my house, the shed. There's this hump of dirt here. These two humps of dirt. I just left them because that's from that pond. That's that original pond that I built when I had this pushed out. That was, I don't know, somewhere in the 80s. I didn't move cattle here until 1990. After I moved cattle. But this is just a little pond. I dammed it up back there and had it dug out because that's where the original stream was. The stream that came down. Instead of, I rechanneled it going that way, but it used to come through here, and then it also flowed out that way. There's still a little branch down there when the water's overflowing, like from the pond, or maybe not the pond, but from this little stream there where it's too much water. It'll flow through here. Well, it actually don't flow through here anymore. It hardly ever. There's a little overflow over there. So there's a big ditch on the other side, and that goes out to the creek. And the creek is right there, right on the other side of those trees. Anyway, the water used to go out that way and this way. So I had this dammed up, and then collected a little pond. So and that's when I decided to move cattle here. And after the cattle were here for a while, I realized I needed more water, and that was a wet spot over there by that pond. So I had that dug out as a pond. Anyway, let's get back to work. Sometimes I walk, I see the cows out here. They like to stand on these mounds of dirt. So I'm glad I left them. They like these high mounds. They like to just stand up here and play king of the hill, I guess. Well, let me get back to work. And I hope I don't shear any more bolts. I got stuck in the road bush. I'll mow it down, but this big wind here, that's just putting it up. Okay, let's go. Move on down. Move on down back. This is the view from my back corner. This is my bottom pasture behind my house. It's a nice little pasture. Grass is always growing here. It's always something growing. It never dries up. So that's good. Okay, let me get back on that tractor and try to get this done. Well, I sure got myself into a situation now. I guess the cattle have worn a ditch through here where they go in and out of this water hole here, and I guess I didn't notice it. I was supposed to go around that area, but I didn't know it. I didn't realize it came out that far. The weeds were blocking my view. Anyway, I got my back tires are still. This one's still on solid ground, but the other one is a little bit off, and I can't back up. I can't back up because my front tires hit this hump, so I got a shovel and I'm going to dig out this thing here to make it more of a gradual incline so I can pull myself out maybe. And then you can see this ditch. I can't go forward because it's even worse up forward. This ditch is deep here. Yeah. And there's even water in it down there, so I can't go forward any farther. See, it's all wet through here. I can't go down any farther, so I got to pull myself out. Back up. I got to back myself out. And like I said, the tire on the left there, it's starting to slide down. But if I can dig out where the front tires go, and maybe behind that tire, I should be able to pull out. If it's a gradual incline, I'm hitting a hump right there. I'll get a closer look. I put some branches over there so I won't run into that ditch again. The ditch starts way up there, so I need to go all the way around to the left. But here, see, I need to dig some of this out. I can't get up that hill. And then this side here, see, there's a little hump here. Can't even walk. So many lumps here. Yeah, I got to dig this out so my tire can run up the hill better. And the same thing, deep ditch here. See? Good thing I didn't run off in there. I'd never get out. Right behind me. I need to dig this out. See, I was trying to back out, but my front tire kept hitting that hump, so I'm going to try to aim it more this way. And hopefully it won't slide off any farther here. Okay, let me start digging. Yeah, I need to dig some out right there to make that less of a hump for that back tire where it could slide back up again. And then I got to dig a what do you call it, like a ramp, less of an incline there. I think I'll just dig out that whole hump there. But luckily I guess the tire won't go, the rear tire won't go any far forward. So I'm going to have to think about how much to dig out there. Yeah, I got to dig out enough to get that front tire to roll uphill. Okay, let me start digging. Well, if I'm lucky, I can back my way out of here. If not, I'll have to get my brother to come and pull me out. Because I don't think my four-wheel drive truck can pull this out. That's too heavy. Too heavy. Yeah. Well, I just hope I can get it out of here. Once I get, if I can get that wheel up and over that area there, up in there, I'm going to stop the tractor and then fill in that hole so I won't go down so I won't roll back down into a deep ditch. And same thing on the other side. If I can just back it up far enough, and I'm going to aim my wheels toward the back, more toward this back tire, because that's where that looks like the rut that I went through to get in here. Yeah. Okay. Let me go to the other side, take a look at that. Let me think. I think I'll dig some of this grass out too, so my tire is more on dirt instead of that grass, because the grass just makes it slip. Maybe I'll get better traction. And the same thing here, I want to aim the tire more toward the inside, but I gotta be careful. Don't want to go too far because there's a big ditch there too, see, underneath there. So I gotta stay on this firm ground. And hopefully I can pull myself out of here. Let's give it a try. Yes, success. I got it. First try. First try. Oh, came right out. No problem. Oh boy, I'm glad we got it there. Oh, I gotta be more careful. Oh, these ditches are in here. Yeah, there's no way I can go forward anymore. I realized that right away. And then I just couldn't get out. Front wheels were just the dirt was too much of an incline. Couldn't get up the hill, and then I couldn't get traction on that wheel. So it was firm. You could see where I was digging the grass. I dug that out. I dug that back so I wouldn't have traction back there. So we could traction on the road grass. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That came out pretty good once I dug that out. Didn't even have to dig any further. I was going to remove the grass, but once I started backing up, it wasn't coming, so I just kept going. And I'm out. So let's get back to mowing. Since I'm here, survey what I did. So I already got that corner. Can't see it. So I did a little bit more out there too. Yeah. Not only that, but I fixed that when I replaced that shear bolt over there, I forgot and left my tools and my gloves, pliers, my bag of tools, my bag of bolts and wrenches. Luckily they were plastic bags. And then my gloves were on the mower. But then when I got after I was mowing a while, I came up to about on the other side of that tree, way over there, right in the middle somewhere. And I saw my bag of tools on the ground. I said, oh no. So I got off, I found my bag of tools. I was on the tractor, I saw that. And then I walked around, traced my steps, looking for my pliers, and I found it right over there. So, and then I found a glove over here, and then later on I found another glove over there. So I got everything back. Oh, and now I'm going to roll this area here, both sides of those trees. Go that corner there, corner tree, go that corner tree, and then I'm going to go all the way around this way, get all this back in there. That way I got to, I'm just going to cut it in sections, whatever I feel like. Okay, that's now we can get back to mowing. Yeah, you can drink that much here. Okay, let's go to work. I'll put some tree branches where that ditch starts. I think I told you that already. Put some tree branches there so we'll go around that deep ditch there. There's a deep ditch there too. Okay, let's mow this area here now. Well, there's the fourth shear bolt that I replaced. But I don't know why though. I was mowing in this area here. You know, just in around here. And it was cutting. And all of a sudden it wasn't cutting. So I don't know what broke it. I didn't hear it break. It just wasn't working. Must have been a big weed or something, or a stick. I don't remember hitting any sticks. Okay, well, let me finish up this little area here, and then I'll start working on that area back there. I already went around there a couple of times, and thought it was mowing. Double check now. We have to go over it again. Anyway, let's get it. I got a lot more to do, so it's gotta get done. Well, that's 5 shear bolts I used already, and I haven't even gotten to the big stuff yet. Over there and over there on those dead trees. Yeah. Anyway, but I got more than half of it done all around here. Oh boy. Got to burn my knees out. I didn't pick up all the limbs. I should need to pick up the limbs for the next time. Yeah. I think I broke it when I was going through that little area there. That's where the culvert comes out. There's some logs. I think I got. I hit something with it off. I'm not going up. I don't know if I'm going to go in there yet. I'm still working on this pond dam. I can't get there. I got one more pass to do there on top. It's pretty bumpy up there too. I don't know why. Anyway, I got all this done, more or less. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright, I got a big log laying there. I remember a tree that was there. There's some limbs over there. I should pick them up, drag them over to that tree, drag these here to there. Just get them on my way to the next bed. And I got one or two there. I avoided this because I don't want to mess with it. It's not important. Yeah, you can see that little branch right past that walnut tree. There's a little depression there. And that follows along there. Goes down there. That's where the creek used to. That's where that stream used to flow. come down through here and wind up out there. But like I said, I gotta get going here. Five volts actually. It's a good old bitty patch. Okay. Maybe go ahead and get some more done. Yeah, I'll get this done. All the way back there around that corner, back in there. That's where I got stuck over there. On the entrance to that little pond. Cows wore some ditches into the dirt, and I fell into one. And then this here barn's up there. A shed barn with a nice tree. It's looking like it's dying. Yeah, I don't know about how long that's gonna last. This big oak tree. Okay, I'm just about done here. Like actually I am done here. I gotta make another pass along that pond dam, and then I gotta start working on that center section from the road down into the pond here, that road to the pond. And then after I get done with that, then I gotta work on this center, the big stuff, the one what's up against the hill, and the one between those two trees, dead trees. Okay, I guess I better get back to it. It's after noon already. Oh, it had piled up these limbs that were hanging out over here. And I would pull the weeds that I missed. I just piled them up against that tree. And I moved that log over there. I rolled it to the right so I can mow the weeds that was next to it. It's too heavy for me to carry over here. So I'll just leave it there again till next year, I guess. Yeah. Carry it's so heavy. Yeah, okay. Anyway, you can see that there's some more over there. Okay, let's get the rest of it done. I'm mowing this section now. I decided to get this done first. Okay, I'm gonna get that area open on the left side and get that done. And then I got some more on the other end around the corner there. And then once I get that cleaned up, then I'll start working on the area next to the up against the hill. That's for the heavy stuff. Okay, let me get that done. Well, it's about 1 p.m. and I got some of it done. But I'll go take a recording on the other side there. Okay. I'm getting there. I think all I got left is the big stuff along the bottom of this hill and over there by those dead trees. That's the left. Alright. I think I'll do the ones on the left first. Well, I had to get off the tractor. Hurt on my knees riding that tractor. Oh, so bumpy too. I wore out trying to hold myself up and bouncing. Okay, what do I got here? Okay, I got that little patch of weeds there. I gotta cut that down first. I got everything else done. I'll cut that first. Got stuck over there between those two trees farther closer to that pond there. Yeah, that's a memory I don't want to remember. Okay, I cut that, and then I started working on that. I trimmed the edge of that big stuff. That goes out to the road. You can see my gate over there. Gate around the curve there. The house is on top of the hill. That's another old car that fell apart. I put it in my chicken house. I don't raise chickens anymore. I should, but I don't. Okay. And this is that little pond that we dug with somebody dug it with a track hoe. All they did was pile the dirt up along this other outside here where I'm standing, makes it higher up. Yeah. And one of these days I might have it
dug out. There's no real need, but as long as the cows don't get stuck. It's pretty low, actually. But the cows, they can get in. They come in down that way, and they drink on all the way around there. Yeah, in there too. I can see what. Yeah, they drink whatever they can. And I should have been spraying these thistles earlier in the summer, but I didn't, so I got to live with it. Oh, did I show the back end? Okay, here's the back. That's the south end of the pasture, in the southeast corner, and a creek is on the other side of those trees. The creek is over that way. And the reason I went around, I got it curved around because the original creek was there right where those trees are. The original creek was right there, but then the neighbor, he's got a track hoe and all that good equipment, and he straightened out the creek. He straightened out the creek, and he left that hole there. He put a dam on he put dirt on the other side of that hole. So there's still a hole there where the old creek used to be, but I'm not going to change my fence because it's just a big depression in there where the old creek was, and it's just too much trouble changing my fence around. Anyway, that's what we got going on over there. Everything else is pretty good. Well, I guess I can get back on that tractor, mow that little strip of weeds there, and then I got to tackle that big one there. I'll just go around the edge, keep going, taking a cut by cut by cut. I got to watch out for the old places, the old piles of hay from the hay bales. I got to watch out for those. I've been cutting that pretty high. Yeah, I got my mower raised up so I don't take too big of a bite. Okay, for the walk. Okay. Little knees out. Okay. I came down. I gotta clean that radiator. There's the pond dam. I can't get all the weeds. I need to spray it next week. Keep it under control. Let me clean that stuff out. Okay, then I'll get going. Let's see what I gotta catch here. It's all stuff, but I'll get through it. And then I'll work on that. I can't mow anything over there because there's a big ditch there where the stream follows. It goes on out there. Okay, let's get this one down first. Well, I'm gonna cut this next. This is the salsa. This is my old feeding area. Although I do put a couple bales here every once in a while. Well, I made a couple passes and cut pretty good. I might go over it again after I cut it all down. I might go over it again and lower my mower to get a closer cut. Or not, all depends on how it looks. As long as I get everything cut down. Okay, let's keep going. Well, it's about 1:30 p.m. and I did a rough cut. More up high, a little bit higher. And I'm going to go over it again with the mower a little bit lower to get a cleaner cut. Okay, let's get that done. Well, that cleaned it up pretty good. I had it lower down. Close. Works good. I'll do the same on that, but I'll cut high on the first cut. Cut the weeds off high, and then come back, go over it again with the mower lower. That works the stress on the mower. Okay, let's get over there and get that one done too. Well, this is the last part that I got to cut. I can't cut up there, it's too steep. Well, but I can cut this on the bottom. I'll try to get all these tall weeds. There's one so far to go up that side of that hill. I ain't taking the chance to do that. Okay. I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to work cut down the outside edge here. It just keeps going back and forth until I work my way up to the bottom of the hill. Okay, let's do that. Well, gotta use from the other side. Yeah, not much left now. I got most of it cut. The only thing left is this tall stuff here at the bottom of the hill where I feed the hay bales. I feed the hay bale all the way along the bottom of the hill. Let me get that. So once I get it cut high, it doesn't look very high, but it's high. It's kind of a little higher too. I'm going to go over it again, just like I did over there. Worked out pretty good. Oh, okay, let's finish this job. Well, it's almost 2 p.m. and I'm almost done. I got the big stuff cut. Now I'm going to go over it with the more lower down, closer. Get it closer cut. It's easier to cut after I cut the top stuff off. Okay, let's get that done. Okay, let's go. Well, this is the sixth shear bolt I replaced. 6 shear bolts on this small little pasture. So I think I know what happened this time. Back there a ways, I found, I think the ground is kind of bumpy, hilly, wavy up there. I think I had it too low, and since I don't have a wheel on the back end, so keep the bottom off the dirt, I think my tires went into a low spot, and on the high spot behind me, behind the shade, behind the tractor, the more dipped down and hit the dirt. I think I heard it this time. I was back then on the upper part of the hill. And also I found something out too. When I was mowing, when I went back, instead of coming down here like I normally would, I mowed the top. The first time I mowed the top, I was coming in this direction, and my carburetor's on the other side. So as I was driving this, going this way, the tractor was slanted, was leaning a little bit, and the tractor almost died up there because I guess the carburetor wasn't getting enough gas. Yeah, but anyway, I'm rotating my thing. I'm driving on this side, keeping my on the flat surface, and then I'm coming back on the hill, going on the flat this way, and coming on here, and I won't drop it down so far. I need to take it up a little bit. So other than that, I'll get this done now. Hopefully no more shear bolts. Well, what you know it, I broke the 6th shear bolt today. Yeah, I ain't gonna fix it because I ran out of shear bolts. That was my last one, and I broke it trying to cut those. I'm trying to cut those stalks up. Well, I guess I must have hit a big Jimson root or stem, and I heard it break when I ran over one. I didn't think I had it that low, but I guess it was low enough to hit that Jimson root, stem. It was pretty big. So, but anyway, I got it done. It's cut down enough for me. I hit it somewhere around that corner there. So I just said, heck with it. There's no more shear bolts, so that's the end of that story. Okay, so I'm gonna go park the tractor. I'll unhook the mower tomorrow. I'm not gonna doing anything else today. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The smallest pasture took the longest time. Been out here since 8, so it's almost 7 hours. Oh God. For this little pasture. All the trouble I've had. 6 shear bolts, got the tractor stuck. Okay. Had to dig it out. Oh, it reminds me. I left my shovel down there. I better go get it. Yeah, I left the shovel down there. Oh, I better go pick it up. Otherwise I gotta walk out there. Okay. I'm gonna make a couple more videos to finish this out and then I'll be done. There's a shovel right where I left it. And there's the ditch. There's where I got my tractor stuck. Front end went down and couldn't back up. I had to do some digging and then I got out. So this is what I got done today. But all this here, all this around here, all that over there, all that there, and I got some over there too. Over on the other side of these little hills. Yeah. Okay. Get my shovel. Oh, it feels good to be done. I'll unhook my tractor. I'll unhook the mower tomorrow. It's cooler. It's too hot right now. Oh. Yeah, it took 7 hours, but I got it done. That's twice as long as the other sections of those pasture over there. Okay. I'm gonna make a couple of videos from on top. So that's what I did this morning. So I'm gonna get the after mowing video. Okay, that's all. Okay. Well, I'm almost done. I'm done mowing, but I gotta do a little bit more videoing yet. Well, it's 2:35 p.m. I put the tractor away, and this is the view from the road by mowing this small pasture behind my house. I'm glad to get it done. Finally, all the pastures are mowed, as much as I can mow them, that is. I'll have to buy some new shear bolts, a new supply. I'll put a shear bolt in there. I'll replace that broken shear bolt, the 6th one, and I'll put a 7th one in after I buy some new ones, and then I'll put the more up for storage, for winter storage tomorrow, or after I get some shear bolts. I don't know when I'm going to get those. I don't need the tractor for a while, so it can wait. At least there's a nice cool breeze now. It's pretty hot down in there. Those trees blocking the wind. Okay. Go get a couple more views and I'll be done with this one. This is the view that I recorded around 7 a.m. this morning as the sun was coming up. Right there where that dead tree is. Right behind it. That's where the sun came up in this location. And I got that all cut now. I can't do nothing around the pond. I'd have to, I don't use weed eaters. Next year I'm gonna have to keep that sprayed around the pond because I can't do nothing else with it. There's a lot of thistle there. Anyway, I got it all cut. Even this big stuff along the bottom of the hill. And all the way back there too. Yeah, all the way back there. Cut it all. I got stuck back there. Maybe seems like I recorded this already, but I don't remember coming down here to record. I remember something about between those two trees. Huh. That's weird. Oh, I think I was standing right there. Oh yeah, I think I was standing here on the other side of the fence with my tractor. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going back up the hill to my house. Oh, look at that thistle. Oh, I'll leave it for the birds. Oh, that's an old mattress. I just put it here to, I move it around to keep the weeds down. I want to keep the weeds down. Look at those thistles over there too. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nightmare of thistles next year. Anyway, I'm going up here to make one more recording. Well, this is where I started this morning, 7 a.m. when the sun was coming up. Over there somewhere. I can't remember where. There's that pond, and there's some pasture around the corner that I cut. There's that dead tree. So there's some little pasture on the south side, and I cut all this weeds. I cut all these weeds down. Even these big tall weeds that were along the bottom of this hill. Yeah, I sheared off. I sheared 6. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 shear bolts on this little pasture. I don't know why, but it did. And it took me, let's see, I started around 8:30, got done at 2:30. Is that 6 hours? Oh, that's 6 hours. Okay, 6 hours. Okay. 8:30 to 2:30, 6 hours. Still it took me longer to do this one, this small pasture behind my house, than it did to take each section of the other pasture. I think the way it worked out, 3 hours on the first section by the road, first pasture by the road, then 4 hours for the bottom pasture across the creek, and I think another 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, I think it was 4 hours on top too. I don't remember. Anyway, it's done. Pasture's mowed. I can't do that with this hill except spray in the spring or summer. And I don't know what to do there either, on top of that little hill here. I used to go in and out there. I used to drive in and go down the hill, but it became too steep. So I don't do it no more. Now I just go in and out right there. Okay. Okay, it's all done. And those 3 yellow poles down there, form of a triangle. Oh, I don't know, long time ago, there was a thorn tree that I killed and I sawed down. I cut it down. It was pretty big. I don't know how I let it get so big, but it was full of thorns. And when I cut it down, the tree laid there for a while, and I put those things there because that's where the limbs were laying. And I didn't want to, in the beginning, I didn't want to mow around the thorn tree because I didn't want to get thorns in my tire. But eventually, the thing decayed and rotted. Now there's no evidence of it now, and now I can mow it. But for some reason, I just leave those yellow poles there. It's interesting. Okay, bricked up the monotony. Okay, and those dead trees, yeah, that's just home for the woodpeckers. Yeah, they need dead trees too. Can't cut all the dead trees down. The woodpeckers won't have nowhere to live. Okay, I guess now I'm done. I'm really done. Ouch. My knees are killing me. My knees are okay until I ride the tractor. After I ride the tractor, my knees get wore out. Okay, well, this is where I started today at sunrise at 7 a.m. So now it's almost getting close to 3 p.m. So now I'm going to say this is the end of this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. But I can't say for sure what I'm going to be doing on the next one. Could be anything. Okay. Might be a while too, because I can't think of nothing I'm going to do right now. At least not right away. So, but I'll catch you on the next one, whenever that might be. All right, bye.